How's it going, guys? This is Travalgar Vallertine coming with another video. Today is day 130 of my project. I've still got 236 days left of this year, but we'll still try and make progress as much as possible. Today is just a quick update of what's happening. Start of the week. Start of the week. At the moment, things are going pretty well. I managed to get 3 days off work. Happy days. Ka-ching. Which leaves me about 35, maybe 40 hours a week of work, so it's not too bad. It still gives me about 20 hours of art time. 20 hours is plenty of time. I can make some nice awesome boxes, fresh new designs and all sorts of cool interesting stuff. So far I'm working on this big box, which is an interesting series I'll be soon doing. I've got some XL boxes I've been saving. You know what, in fact, I'll just show you what I've done already. So here's the top design. Pretty awesome, pretty funky. Have you ever heard of the artist called crusader, which is an interesting visual artist? You can tell straight away that I've got a lot of inspiration from him. He kind of does the artwork I would love to do, and maybe do some more skateboards eventually in the future as well, same as his. Here's the front I've been doing, and here's the side. As you can tell, this box is the biggest box I've done so far, but I definitely think it's going to have some awesome colours on it, and it's going to make a great addition to anyone who wants to buy it. Here I'm just doing one of the sides, and I'm not really planning that much out. I just do a rough doodle of what I want to do. The whole fun of this basically is just to create some random shapes, a basic structure, then just see where it goes. Add loads of nice pretty colours here and there, make it a nice happy picture, put yourself in a good mood, let the picture reflect what kind of mood you're in, just let the good times roll. This week I'm going to do some glow in the dark pictures for some PS3 and Xbox commissions for a shop that I'll be doing, and if those don't go too well, I'll put them on my website or any other craft sites that I have current at the time. I like to work on lots of different things all at once, just to keep my mind busy, mind fresh. I get distracted quite easily, it's one of my weaknesses, so I like to keep my mind occupied with lots of different objects and lots of different projects here and there. This project did start 5 months ago, so I'm still learning and still practicing a lot of things. I'm not the best of artists, I'll admit that straight away. My best strength is that I can come up with new ideas quite easily. So this is where I come in. I'm just like to create new ideas every single day. Keep on going, push my imagination. What's a new idea today? What's a new idea today? I have no idea what this is going to be, what it's going to turn out to look like. Let's just put some colour in there, find out, and just go have some fun. All I want to do is pay for all the products and stuff like that, so I can keep on going. I've already got a job, I've already got a full-time job and a happy life. I just want to create loads of art, and hopefully I can sell it and make some other people happy by help sorting them with all these new products and stuff like that, helping them add more beauty and interesting artwork to their house. As you can see, I mainly do boxes and don't do that many canvases, because I like to think that the box you can bring it into the middle of the room and bring the art closer to the actual people. That's just my general idea. I still do canvases and lots of other art and design stuff like that. Plus my media changes, just depends what kind of mood I'm in, what kind of picture I want to do, and what kind of effect I want as well. I do everything from pastels, watercolours, graphite, charcoal, Posca pens, paints, markers, acrylics, oil paints, everything. This one has got a variety of pro markers, Sharpies, Posca markers, lots of different things. But I think overall it gives a nice bright effect. It's going to be very interesting if everyone's lots of other things I'm doing. Hopefully I'll probably have 10 more boxes online by the end of this week. Also have the colour doodles up for sale as well. Those are just a bunch of fun little craft things that I've done, from mini canvases to medium canvases to lots of other things, such as I've painted a dinosaur, other small boxes, jewelry boxes, a few other little bits and knickknacks here and there. How this project started off, looking for a period of years, just how to actually found out that I would do art automatically while still working full time, so I wanted to try and make a business out of it. Did a few commissions for a few people here and there over the years, not taking too much attention to the art, and then when I realised how much work I could do in 1 week while still working full time, I thought I could maybe build it up onto something to try and create a business to hopefully retire onto, even if it was just, hopefully if it just pays for itself, I'll be happy. So at the start of the year, I decided to just go into the deep end, propose all my ideas to a web designer without even having an idea of what I was doing. Highly don't recommend doing that. I had no idea how to make a website or what was actually needed and stuff like that, but I just went for it anyway. Kept on getting loads of emails saying I need this, I need this, I need this, and this and that. All these things that I have no idea what to do and how to make them, but over time I got over that and went through it and kept on pushing, and now 5 months later, got my own website, got my products online. I managed to convince a shop in the local street to basically display some of my designs. I've got a few craft fairs coming up, so there's lots of opportunities happening, which is good. And like I said, as long as I can pay for one, I mean, some of these boxes, if I can sell one of them, pays for a lot more stock, and then I can just add on top of that. So if I sell 5 boxes, I could probably get easily another 20 or 30 more to design, some good quality ones. And then from another 20 or 30, I could probably do another 50 easily. From that 50, I could do another 200, so it all pays for itself. And eventually, after I sell quite a large number of boxes, I can start making a bit of a profit. Hopefully, my plan is maybe about 5 years, maybe 5-10 years. Just keep on going, see how many I can do. If I can maintain 20 hours a week average of my art while still working full time, keeping the money coming in, that'll be pretty satisfying. That'll be keep me pretty happy. Don't like to do anything that's stressful at all. I like to just draw happy things and just draw what I want. No one really tells me what to draw and what I shouldn't draw. I'm not working for any large companies. No one's saying to do this or to do that. The artwork that you get of me is exactly straight from me. No big companies, nothing. So far I've done about maybe 40, maybe 50 even boxes altogether, which is quite slow progress for what I really want, but nevertheless 50 new boxes, new designs. I'm still happy with it. I'm still learning about lots of different things. I've recently learned about the best kind of materials to use, ones that I could probably use for a long time and just build up my resources towards. Once you figure out what's the best materials for you to use, then it's a lot easier and you spend less time trying out and experimenting with things. Although it's good for new ideas, still you want to have something you can fall back on to keep on going. I've bought my boxes from about 4 or 5 different sources at least now. Each one's got different kinds of boxes that I could try on, so all my things that I try, my designs and stuff like that, are different sizes, different objects, different constructions. It's also a good way to keep the variety jumbling up with new designs or new different objects. Some people often ask me about where my name came from and what's it all about. My name is basically Travalgar Vallertine. In about 4 or 5 years ago, I tried to do a comic idea, and one of the main characters was going to be the hero of the story, and I decided to call him Travalgar Vallertine, the hero. And this story represented a lot of my imagination, so it kind of made sense for me if there was going to be a hero my imagination was thinking of, would be to call my new art journey, this new way of life that it will soon be, although I'm making a lot of predictions early, to call this new way of life after the hero of my imagination. Just a sort of personal contribution, and not to mention it's also something different, something new. The videos I'm currently working on YouTube is I'm doing different ocean creatures for a box that I'm doing. I think it'll be about 13 or 14 different creatures perhaps. I'll have to see how many I could fit on the box really. One thing I've noticed with my art a lot is that I'm not doing a lot of animals and stuff like that, lots of life and creatures, which I think brings that, like I said, extra life into the art. Do nice living things, like if you want to do fruit and vegetables and stuff like that, you want to make sure it looks fresh and juicy. And then if you want to do life, you want to make sure that I can live there. So one of my directions I've been doing is just drawing some sea creatures. I've never drawn them before in my life really for any reason. Just not because I've avoided it, but just because the situation's never really come up. And then I'll probably move on to other different forms of life as well, following that into another box. And then hopefully 5 or 6 different boxes of different life on them. Hopefully I'll have a bit more general idea and give me some new fresh ideas to add to some future boxes. I like to try and create a lot of boxes, a lot of variety of designs, so you'll find some of them have got beautiful flowers and creatures and all sorts of nice birds and insects and all sorts of cool things on it, from castles to sunsets to night scenes to dragons to cars to skulls to flames. Hundreds of different ideas I could think of, so I want to try and keep ideas just constantly for everyone. So something for everyone basically. I know that over time that will get better and better. For now I've got that many different variety of things, but that's what I'm going to try and push towards, basically just getting new ideas for something for everyone basically. I mean, I could just stick to one subject and everyone, certain audience will get like that certain thing, but it's hard for me to stay at one particular place with a certain design. I like to just build it up and see where it heads off and see where it goes. New fresh ideas. So some ideas you probably will like, some you won't, but we'll see. I like to try and create a lot of boxes, a lot of variety of designs, so you'll find some of them have got beautiful flowers and creatures and all sorts of nice birds and insects and all sorts of cool things on it, from castles to sunsets to night scenes to dragons to cars to skulls to flames. Hundreds of different ideas I could think of, so I want to try and keep ideas just constantly for everyone. So something for everyone basically. I know that over time that will get better and better. For now I've got that many different variety of things, but that's what I'm going to try and push towards, basically just getting new ideas for something for everyone basically. I mean, I could just stick to one subject and everyone, certain audience will get like that certain thing, but it's hard for me to stay at one particular place with a certain design. I like to just build it up and see where it heads off and see where it goes. New fresh ideas. So some ideas you probably will like, some you won't, but we'll see how it all goes. I think that's everything I really wanted to say about the update. Basically just what's happening, what's going on, a few other random bits here and there. There'll be another update soon, just to see how progress goes. I might even finish some of those glow-in-the-dark pictures, but we'll see how it goes. And if you want to keep on looking at, if you want to keep on finding me, have a look on Facebook. I keep a constant blog on there. YouTube, I try and upload as many videos as I can. Like I said, just with work permitting and other things, try and keep things going. DeviantArt as well, where I do lots of other pictures and other artwork. So if you want to follow me, just have a look at the links. If you want any of my nice cool designs, come and check out my website at travalgarvalentine.co.uk, and I'll be uploading lots of new products all the time. So if you want something new, something different, come and check out my website. Even if you've got a birthday coming up or you want something different you've never seen before, come and check out my website. Thanks very much for watching. It's Travalgar Valentine, out.